What's up everybody, Matt here, and today I'll be reviewing the Star Wars issue 3. So let's get into it. The comic opens with the Empire sort of invading the planet they were attacking in the last issue with the Death Star called Aquila. We see Darth Vader in here, and it sort of looks like the Darth Vader we know, except he doesn't have a mask, but he just wears that weird looking helmet thing on that goes on top of the mask. Other than that, he looks exactly the same. We then cut to C-3PO and R2-D2, and it's kind of like a shot for shot remake of like what happens in the movie. They get, they crash land on Tatooine in the movie. In this, they crash land on Aquila, which is sort of like the Tatooine of this. They go their separate ways, they argue and stuff. R2-D2 gets fined by Anakin Skywalker and Princess Leia and gets taken, and then they find C-3PO. So like in the movies, Jawas find them and like try to sell them to Luke. We keep going on and we see them go to like a underground base sort of thing, and Leia finds out that her father's died and that she's sort of like in line for the throne sort of thing, and a lot more politics in this than there are in the movies, or at least in the original trilogy. And you can see how it's transferred into like the prequels and stuff. They get ready to sort of like leave the planet and go, but then the Imperials sort of invade with like all these forces, all these ships, all these stormtroopers and everything. And then we see Darth Vader and a guy called Prince Valorum. And Valorum is a guy from Episode 1. He was like a Chancellor before Palpatine became into power. But in this, he's what they call a Knight of the Sith. So he's like a Sith Lord type deal, and he's apparently pretty, high up in the Empire. And he's after these guys. Anakin and Luke and all that get Leia and her twin brother, since they're not actually related in this. They get them and they get ready to take them, but attacked by a bunch of stormtroopers who, want to capture them. And what's really interesting in this, everyone uses lightsabers. All the stormtroopers have, lightsabers out and everything, and they start a big fight and they end up getting away, and that's where the comic ends. So we'll see what happens next time. This comic was pretty damn good. It's really, again, as I said in the last two reviews, it's so weird because I know everything, about Star Wars, but this is just like, what's happening? This is so weird. And another weird thing is that what's really distracting is that the main character, Luke, is exactly the same as George Lucas. Like, he looks a beard, the white hair, exactly the same. It's kind of really distracting, but other than that, it's, pretty damn good comic. The art's really nice. I really like the art. The painted look to it looks really nice. Yeah, it was a pretty good comic. I give this a 8 out of 10.